All right, gunline. Fire mission coming down. I'm your host, Lopez, and you're listening to the On the Gunline podcast, where we shoot the shit like we did in the past. So go on and pop a squat, baby, because it's about to get hot. You're on the gunline now. Today, visiting the gunline for the very first time, we have Rowland. He used to be one of my homeboys' soldiers back in the day. I think they were together in Fort Carson, maybe.
Yeah.
All right, cool beans.
212 FA.
All right, bet. That sounds good. And we're gonna get to know him here. We're gonna go ahead and just shoot the shit and see what we got going on in the world today. So with that said, welcome to the Gunline. Rowland. Is it Gary?
Yeah.
All right. Welcome to the Gunline. Gary, tell us about yourself, man.
Well, born and raised in Oklahoma. And honestly, I had never even heard of Fort Sill until I went to a recruiting office.
No shit. What part of Oklahoma are you from?
Northeastern. I'm actually in a really small town called Watts. It's about 6 miles from the Arkansas border.
Oh, no shit. Okay.
Yeah.
So not Watts in LA where the ghetto is.
Nah. Common confusion every time I say that too.
Right on. So you're closer to Arkansas than you are to fucking to Oklahoma City, I guess you could say.
Yeah, I actually recruited out of Fayetteville because it was closer to go there than anywhere in Oklahoma.
No shit. All right. So never heard of fucking Fort Sill. Damn. So that brings up the next interesting question. How the hell did you end up a fucking 13 Bravo?
Well, I didn't score very high on the ASVAB.
A lot of us didn't.
And I'm colorblind. So,
oh, no shit.
Yeah.
Okay. How the fuck does that
work? Well, I didn't even know I was colorblind until I went to the MEPS. So
damn. What made you want to join the Army?
I did 1 year of college at NEO A&M in Miami, Oklahoma. Mm-hmm. And I looked at my roommate and I was like, man, I don't think I'm coming back next semester. And he was like, yeah, you are. He's like, come on, I need a roommate. And he didn't believe me. I just didn't want to go to school anymore. I was like, I've been going to school my whole life. I need to do something else. And I didn't know what I wanted to do. And the Army seemed like a good opportunity.
Yeah. I mean, it
turned out to be a great one.
There you go. That's what's up, man. So how did field artillery come along? I mean, did you know what you were going to be doing when you joined? When you went to the
I had no idea. It was kind of a rush job. I was gone within a week of when I first talked to my recruiter.
No shit.
Yeah.
Damn, you weren't fucking around. Did they at least give you a bonus for going in so fast?
No bonus.
No shit.
Yeah, I came in fuzzy too, man. No rank.
Oh shit. Hey, welcome to the club, baby. I was in E1 like a dumbass. Now hindsight, I'm thinking about it. They offered me to come in as an E4, but for a different MOS. But you know what? No regrets. I enjoyed my fucking time in the field artillery. So how long did you do in the Army?
Oh, 6 years.
Holy shit. So you were in a hot minute. Was the whole time in Carson?
Damn near.
Okay.
We went to like Fort Knox for like 6 months for training.
Okay.
And then came down orders to go to JBLM in Washington. And I was there for about a year. So, yeah.
What'd you go to Fort Knox for training for?
We were there for CST for the cadets.
I got you. Right on.
So it was pretty boring.
Your whole artillery life then was on fucking in Carson.
Yeah, basically.
Okay. So you were Paladin then, right?
Whenever I first went there, and I think it was September of 2013, we were 442 FA, and we had Paladins.
Okay.
And we only had them for about 6 months, and we loaded them up, and we got the 777s the next day.
Nice. Okay. So you were there in 2013?
2014. Excuse me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Damn, still you were there when I was there because I was in 277. It from 2011 to 15. I was there in 277.
Yeah, you guys are up on top of the hill, weren't
Yeah.
you? Up there
All the
by
way by
first
the
group.
aviation side. Yep.
Yeah.
God damn, dude. Yeah, and I lived on post. I lived right there, right across the street from the fucking the golf course.
I lived on Utah Beach Drive most of the time. I lived in the barracks until I got married.
Gotcha. Good shit, man. How did you enjoy basic training? Did you do like all of it in Fort Sill or
I went to Fort Jackson, South Carolina.
good old relaxing Jackson? How was that?
Yeah, it wasn't so relaxing.
Really? It's not what
No,
I
it wasn't.
hear.
No, I got my ass kicked by one of my drill sergeants.
Oh, word. What the fuck did you do was the question.
It was worth it though. Well, I joined basically completely ignorant. I didn't even know how to stand at attention. So I was basically a target from the start. We're doing their version of combatives. And they're like, who thinks they can fight? And so, of course, I raised my hand, but I didn't know that these motherfuckers have like real training.
Right.
I'll just scrap in the streets, you know?
Mhm. From the main streets of Watts, of course, man.
Yeah, Watts, Oklahoma.
Dude,
But
that is. Mhm.
one of them shot on my legs. And so I just brought my knee up, hit him in the nose with it.
Fuck. Not a
They
good
didn't
idea.
say, they said don't punch each other. They didn't say anything like we couldn't like hit him with a soft knee, you know?
Did all the drill sergeants jump on you?
Yeah, that's what it was. And the initial one that first jumped on me shoved me pretty hard, and I didn't take it too well. But
Mm.
he rolled me up pretty quick. I shut my mouth after that though.
You learn not to raise your hand anymore.
Oh yeah, I didn't have to raise my hand anymore though. I was like the number one voluntold right there after that.
Got yeah. Did you at least get to train when you were in AIT? Did you get to train on the fucking on the Paladin, or which piece did you get to train on?
I got to train on the Paladin and the 777. I didn't have enough time to get on the 119er though. I was trying to get on all three, but I didn't have enough time.
Well, that's cool. At least you had time for both. I mean, when I went through back in shit 04, 04, 05, they only trained us on one like one piece at a time, and I got stuck on the Paladin, which was beneficial to me because I ended up going to Fort Hood, and they were all fucking mechanized there anyway. But I'll tell you what, I didn't learn artillery, and I don't know if you feel the same way, being that you were mechanized and then went towed. How did you feel about that transition, that flip on from mechanized to fucking towed?
Um, well, the Paladin does have its perks, and sometimes it has its drawbacks. But I like the 777 a whole lot better.
It felt like I don't know. I felt like a more of an artilleryman when I was on the 119er, when it was everybody just doing that organized chaos out there, fucking
The
versus
119 looked like a lot of fun.
it
I was
was.
always jealous that I couldn't get on that
Dude, that little pea shooter is the shit, dog. I loved it.
thing.
I only got to train on the 777 when I was in school for ALC. When I went to phase two, BNOC phase two ALC. I got to train a bit on the fucking 777, but I mostly stuck with the 119er because that's the one that I was going to, that was on, and I needed to fucking refine and learn how to use that piece if I was going to chief it. You know what I mean? Especially coming from fucking Paladin life where it's the Cadillac, bro. You know,
Yeah, it is.
that bitch, I mean, buttons, hydraulics. And
It's a Cadillac until it breaks down.
I was just about to say that.
Then it's a damn Pontiac.
Dude, I'll tell you, that bitch, when it broke track, that was the worst shit ever. Fuck, I hated putting that track back on. Check those end connectors. That was one of the biggest things, man. Those fucking end connectors just fucking constantly flying off. Dude, so what you think of when you got to Colorado? Were you able to run initially, like,
Oh
or
heck no,
were you a
not at
PP
all.
stud at all?
I was strong, but I wasn't fast.
Okay.
So I mean, that was my drawback there. The only time I was fast was when I was still really skinny in AIT. I ran a 12-minute 2 mile, but
Holy shit.
that was the only time I ever did that. I
No.
started gaining weight real quick when I got to my unit.
Getting that fat boy food, huh?
Oh yeah.
Well, that's the thing about paladins too, dude. I mean, I can say this. I mean, most motherfuckers, if you look at a mechanized unit and a light unit, there's a weight difference there.
Oh yeah. Some belly over belt buckles.
For real, dude. Never heard it
Yeah.
quite put that way. Dude, did you ever acclimate to running out there though with the no wind, no oxygen?
Yeah, actually, some people it didn't take as long as they said it would. 'Cause they give you like 30 days or something to
Mm-hmm.
acclimate like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I honestly felt good after about 8 to 10 days. I
No
felt
shit.
fine after that. Yeah,
God
but
damn.
that's because we were out there getting out there doing stuff. We are going out, getting drunk, partying, go to the gym every day, trying to sweat it out. Like we were getting out there.
Hell yeah. Well, dude,
A
I mean,
lot of guys weren't.
how old were you when you joined?
I was 21 in basic training.
Oh
I
shit.
turned 22 about a month after I got to my first unit, 442 FA.
No shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Fucking hey, dude. God damn. I should be that young again. I see. I was a late bloomer. I didn't come in until I was 26. My first day in Fort Sill was my 27th birthday. So yeah,
Damn.
that was a happy fucking birthday to me. And then so it was over Thanksgiving weekend. We stayed at the 95th a little extra longer, just building up the fucking tension for the drill sergeants to come and get our asses to go over the tracks. Ooh, we Delta Battery 122 will not forget that time. God damn, dude. But that's what's up, man. So did you do any deployments while y'all were out there or no?
No, I never got to. Well, one chance that I got to, I ended up coming down on orders, and that's when I went to JBLM. I had some problems with my first sergeant, so he wouldn't work with me and get my orders turned over.
Gotcha. Who was your first sergeant, if you don't mind me asking?
First sergeant Lawrence. I don't remember what his first name was.
I wouldn't know him. Yeah, fucking dude, was there a night guard there when you were there?
That name does sound really familiar.
Okay. I don't know if he was
I think he was in like Fox Battery or HHB, something like that. Though.
Okay. Yeah, night guard was he was a sergeant first class, a tall white boy. You couldn't miss him. That motherfucker was funny as hell. Somebody I was stationed with over in Fort Stewart. Was Pootie, not Pootie, what you know him? Ratnong. Was Ratnong there with y'all?
Yeah, I know him. I still talk to him.
Yep. That was Pootie. We were privates together back in Fort Hood. Fucking Pootie, man. He's a recruiter now.
Pootie.
Yep, that's what we call him. Oh, Pootie Tang. Yes, sir.
I ain't never heard anybody call him that. I'm gonna ask him about that.
Oh yeah, hit him up. We all call him Pootie. Anybody that knew him as a private in Fort Hood, we all called him Pootie. Fucking old Pootie. Then I think Watts was in 442, wasn't he?
Watts.
Was there a Watts there or no?
Black dude. Well, he may have been because right before I got to 442, there was only 2 batteries, and they just came back from Kuwait.
Okay.
And then they split those 2 batteries up and made another one in Charlie Battery. So he may have been one of the guys that got sent over there. Well, I didn't really know most of them.
Right. I'm just trying to think of names that I knew that were there or could have been there around that time. Because I mean, was
he short and kind of stocky?
He was about maybe my height, a little bit taller, about 5'11", 6 feet. And black dude.
Okay, I think he was there.
Okay. Oh, he's our first class now too. Back then, I think he was still an E5, E6 maybe. So, yeah, dude, artillery is a small fucking community, a small ass world. So we all know each other somewhere or another. Like Watt, I knew when I was in Korea. Urena, I knew him in Korea, and then we linked back up together. Wait a minute, no, I think fucking Rose was already out of. I think it was in 2000 because I think it was maybe in 316 and then they moved over. I can't remember, but fucking yeah, dude, Urena, that motherfucker, dude, he's a clown, bro. And
we had some good times when I was in his section.
Oh, word. So how was he as a chief?
Oh, he was great. He was probably the only chief that didn't like severely fuck me up. whenever I inadvertently threw him under the bus one day because I was pissed off and I didn't think before I spoke.
What the fuck? Oh shit.
And as soon as the words left my mouth, I knew I had messed up, man. I just dropped my head. I was like, oh man.
It was at this moment Rowland knew he fucked
up.
Yeah. You know, it's rare to see Urena angry. I think I've only seen him angry a few times, but it's rare to see him angry. If anything, he just gets like a serious look. But most of the time, he's like a calm, mellow ass dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I could really tell he was pissed, but he held it in really good.
Fucking Urena. Yeah, dude. Fucking in Korea, bro. That dude, he left me for abroad, bro. He straight out ditched me. We went to go party out there up in Seoul in restricted areas. And this
ditched you for the Pookie.
Yeah, dude. This fool used to dress up like fucking suit up, man. Like he was to the fucking nines, all fucking decked out. And he picked up on some broad. I still remember her. She was fucking wearing a red dress, fine as fuck, man. But you know, I ended up getting shit-faced and wasted and woke up next to a statue out in Seoul, and he ended up with that broad. And good on him. Good on him.
Damn.
Dude, it's funny. I tease him a lot because while we were in school together for senior leaders course for SLC, we linked back up out in Fort Sill. And he was very how can I put this? Very lenient towards the new privates. Like, you know, like the way he would talk about them. And I'm like, no, fuck that. We need to crush those assholes. We need to, you know, because we both came back. We came at the same time. You know what I mean? Just his methodology and my methodology were different. And he was like, no, man, you got to leave them alone. You know, you got to let them be. Like, man, fuck those privates. Look at them on their fucking cell phones. Bullshit. And then now when he got back to the gun line after what he was doing, you know, he was doing some shit out in Europe. He came back to the gun line. All of a sudden, you know, his frame of mind changed to like, yeah, man, I want to crush these fucking privates. And I'm like, yeah, dude, where was that a couple of years ago when we were together in school? You know what I mean? But yeah, dude, he is the type that I could see him getting old school on a motherfucker. And did they ever have to smoke you at all?
Not me particularly, but there have been times where he had to step in during PT because there was like just a few people who just weren't taking it serious. So the whole group just kind of got caught up in the whole mess.
Hell yeah.
And even then he didn't lose his cool about it, but you could see it all over him that like he wanted to.
Crush heads and shit.
Oh yeah.
Dude, that's fucking sick, man. So let me see, what else is there? So you did 6 years in the Army. Did you get out voluntarily, or was it a med board, or?
I got involuntarily separated.
I gotcha.
I got myself into some trouble at the end because I couldn't control my temper and stuff. So.
Oh, that'll. Well, it happens. You know what I mean? It does happen to the best of us. You know, and you know, sometimes it's best to part ways before you end up catching a case and end up in places you don't want to be in.
Yeah, I was definitely already ready to separate at that point anyway. So when it came down to it, it was kind of like a relief.
Okay. Did you rank up to sergeant?
No, I actually was fast tracking there until I got caught sneaking girls out of the barracks one morning before PT.
Fuck.
I was getting them out the side door and the sergeant major was coming in it.
Oh, fuck. Got you busted, huh?
Yeah.
That shit'll get you, man. You should have waited till after PT formation to get them out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And then the second time I went to the board and got my P status, and I was on my way to BLC and I broke my ankle the day before BLC.
Fucking A. God damn. Yeah, I think Urena was telling me he took you to the board, to the promotion board. How did that go?
Oh, it was terrible. This was my first board ever. At that point, I had never been to any board.
Okay.
And we were at Fort Knox.
Oh, no
And
shit.
Sergeant Major sat in for one of our first sergeants sat in for Sergeant Major. I can't remember which one it was, but he smoked the dog shit out of me in my blues.
That bad, bro?
Yeah, he made me do push-ups for like 2 minutes straight.
God damn. Damn. It sounds like your tenure in the military was a pretty tough one, but memorable one.
Oh yeah, I was definitely a strong soldier.
Anybody that served knows exactly what that means. Dude,
I have my smart moments, but usually I was a strong soldier.
That's fucking hilarious, dude. That's crazy shit. So after you did your time in the military, you ended up you ended up coming out. Did you go back to Watts, or what did you end up doing?
Well, we actually moved back to Mustang. It's a town where my wife is from here in Oklahoma. It's up around Oklahoma City. And I actually live in Oklahoma City now, like smack in the middle of it. And I hate living in the city.
Don't blame you, bro. I don't blame you.
Like, I don't mind going to the city because there's always fun things to do in the city. It's fun to travel to the city and do things, but I don't like living here anymore.
I am with you 100% on that. Normally it would be flip-flop. Somebody from a small town would want to be living in a city, and somebody from the city wants to live in a small town. I grew up in Los Angeles, born and raised, and fucking I'm living in San Antonio now, which is a city, but it's not as big as LA is. But I still want something fucking smaller. I want to live in a town where my nearest neighbor is probably like about a quarter mile away, and
that's what I told my wife. Hey, if you can't piss off your front porch without your neighbor getting mad, your neighbor's too close.
Facts, dude. Fucking facts, man. I'll tell you what, one thing about Oklahoma, though, it is cold as fucking balls out there. Dude.
Oh, yeah, I hate it in the wintertime.
Dude, I was there from November 2004 till March 2005 for OSUT. And I remember the cold, just walking out into the marching over to the DFAC, and that cold just fucking biting through you. And it would suck because the sun is there and you could feel the heat from the sun. But as soon as that wind kicked up, dude, your dick shriveled up into your goddamn fucking nuts. Everything just turtled up in. Like, god damn, it's cold, man. Fucking hated that shit. No matter how much I tried, I could not acclimate to that shit.
It's worse in that part of Oklahoma because there's nothing to block the wind.
Right.
Where I'm at, it's all hills and trees. So the wind still does get bad. And every now and then it will get close to like that, but not nowhere near like that.
No shit. So coming out of the Army, you had some struggles while you were in. And did the Army help you in any way to learn how to manage your anger issues that you had? Or did it teach you any discipline on how to fucking not let it get carried away now that you're a civilian, now that you're back in the civilian world? Or does it still, like, are you able to control it better than you did in the military? Or how is it now? Or is it less now that you're out?
At the time, I didn't feel like they were doing much to help me, but now that I look back now, like they got me into I don't know what they call that program now. It's just where you go talk about your feelings and stuff to people.
Okay. So like mental health and shit, behavioral health?
Yeah, behavioral health. That's what it's called. Okay. They got me into that. And looking back, that did help me a lot because I'm not really one to talk to people about how I feel and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. But I finally did. And I think it was just like I hit a boiling point.
Yeah.
And so.
Dude, honestly, that right there, what you're saying hits a lot of shit on the head. Like I used to be the same way, that more on the emotion side. Like I would not fucking show my emotion. And I was constantly fucking angry. You know what I mean? And it's like, it's kind of like when you fucking shake a goddamn Pepsi can or a Pepsi bottle up and that pressure is just building.
Yep.
All it takes is one person to sneeze the wrong fucking way and it blows the fuck up. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And what I did realize was I tried fucking using the bottle a lot to help with that, and that didn't fucking help. All it did was cause more pain and more fucking drama within my family.
Yeah,
So,
I was doing the same thing.
mhm. And it's a trip once you start talking to somebody. Um, it's hard for me to talk to shrinks honestly because it I don't think that they understand us. They listen to us. They've heard a lot of stories from others that they can relate it with. But until you speak with somebody that actually is going through it or has walked in your shoes, then you can feel like that, like, okay, this person actually
Someone who
gets.
can actually relate on your level.
Mhm. That's something that a lot of us we don't we don't like to express because we come from a culture that men aren't supposed to be fucking showing emotion. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? And wow, I think that it builds, that is a good thing. Like, a lot of men, there's a difference between fucking being a whiny little bitch that does it all the time. And there's
yeah.
a difference between somebody that, really, really needs to let shit out. And the thing is that we look at it like, we'll be a whiny little bitch if we even talk about it once. You know what I mean? But thankfully, some of that shit is changing, man. Have you continued doing that, like seeking any kind of help in that way, or what do you do?
I don't really talk to like any professionals or anything
Mhm.
like that anymore, but the ones that I were talking to kind of got me to the point to help me realize that I have my wife. I can talk to my wife,
Yes.
and she knows if anything gets really bad. She knows she has numbers to call, and she knows who to get a hold of, so I can actually get a hold of a professional.
That's fucking awesome, dude. Having a great support system like that is what sets people up for success. And that's good. Good on your wife that she's able to identify that shit because she'll be able to see it before you see it. You know what I mean? She'll be able to start identifying. Okay, hey, you know what? You're starting to act up. Maybe you need to fucking go on a fishing trip, or go. It's amazing what doing shit like that does for somebody, man. You
I
know,
went kayaking last week, and it was amazing.
right?
It was so relaxing.
Dude, it's awesome doing shit like that, going for a fucking hike. Like, I was not about that life, at all until just recently. And dude, I'm all about it now. Like this weekend, bro, I'm taking my daughter camping for the first time. And my oldest, I'm just taking her because I'm not taking all three of them. I'll fucking blow my brains out. But I'm just gonna take my oldest. She's 11, and gonna go out and just be away from technology, be away from all kinds of shit, and just connect with what's around us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's amazing what that does to the fucking mind. It's like a fucking, it's almost like a goddamn enema. Is that what it's called? When they shove that shit up your ass and fucking,
Yeah.
that's what it's like, dude. You're getting like a fucking enema from life for a while. You know what I'm saying? Dude. And we need that shit. I mean, you keep your mind busy, even while you're kayaking, you're focusing on nothing but the beauty of what's around you. And it might sound faggoty and shit, but I'm not trying to say it in that way. I mean, you really connect with fucking nature, man. And
Yeah.
we need that as fucking humans.
Yeah. And it was awesome. It was just me and a couple friends.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Put some beers on the back of the kayak.
That's all you need, man.
Off we went.
Fucking hey, dude. I just experienced floating last year for the first time. Been living in Texas.
Down the river.
Mm-hmm.
Heck yeah, I grew up doing that, man.
See, I just experienced that shit last year. 42 fucking years of life at that time, had never been floating down a fucking river. And
We
finally,
do that on the Illinois River here in Oklahoma.
oh, right on. Yeah, dude, I went down. I can't mention specifics because due to legal purposes, but it was a beautiful fucking time. And man, it was fucking great, dude. And I experienced it, and I'm all about that shit now too. Like, I'm hoping that we can float here tomorrow when I take my daughter, because it's gonna be tomorrow that we're leaving, and then spending the night coming back on Sunday. And um it's just it does fucking good for the mind, man. And sometimes, again, coming from the culture that we were in, especially in the field artillery, you got to keep a lot of shit bottled up, and because if not, you're gonna get fucking clowned. Like I don't know how the fuck they're doing it now with females in the artillery world. More
Oh
power
man.
to them. Now, when you were in, were there any females on the line yet?
Yeah, we got my Urena section got the very first female artillery
No
soldier.
shit.
Yeah.
How did that go?
She was cool as shit, man. She was just like one of the guys. We honestly, nothing changed. I mean, we were obviously more respectful and stuff because there was a woman around, but I mean, really, nothing honestly changed.
Now, was she able to carry her own weight?
Oh yeah, definitely. She made some of the guys look pretty bad.
No shit.
Yeah, and she wasn't the only one.
Word. See, and now that I can handle. You know what I mean? Honestly, myself personally, you've heard, if you heard long enough, I don't think they should be on the line personally, because males and females want to fuck. It's gonna happen. You know what I mean? Unless she's like some kind of a bull dyke, they're gonna.
I mean, I've seen the drama. I've seen it.
Exactly. And
it was bad from the start until I got out, man.
Oh no shit.
Yeah.
And see, and that's the type of shit that it causes. You got to see it live. I didn't get. I just got hypotheticals of what might happen. Sharp complaints. EO complaints.
The problem is though, there's no senior female leaders in the field artillery. There's none. I mean, the few that you see, they're not actually from field artillery. They're just like people you're going to see around S1 and stuff like that. So the young female soldiers really don't have, I feel like they probably don't have anyone that they can really trust and talk to, because there aren't any senior female leaders.
And probably the ones that are seniors, they probably think that they want to fuck them. You know what I mean? And that sucks right there too. And that would suck. I mean, I remember I was getting my soldiers ready in my section. I was telling them, look, man, the females are coming. Regardless, we're gonna have to accept them, and nothing's gonna fucking change though. The same way I treat you, I'm gonna treat her, and that's the way I figured it. I would handle it. You know what I'm saying? No matter how much I disagree with it, I still have to accept it that it's changing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And there was not going to be any favoritism either. That's the biggest thing I didn't want to see, would be favoritism. Like, oh, she can't hump around. I don't give a fuck. She better hump that goddamn round. Everybody else here can hump around. She can hump a fucking round. You know what I mean?
We had a lot of female soldiers roll through. And out of all the female soldiers that I saw come through, and I was there on Fort Carson longer than most people in there that are still there.
Yeah.
In the same damn battery most of the time too. There was really only 2 females that I ever saw that couldn't hump around.
Okay.
And that was the only ones that I ever looked at and was like, how in the hell did you get through basic and AIT?
Right. And to be fair, I'm sure you saw your share of fucking dudes that couldn't hump a fucking round either. And
yeah, I lost my job as a gunner on my very first gun because a guy that was supposed to hump rounds couldn't do it. He got 2 rounds up and he was done. He couldn't do it anymore.
What the fuck?
So I had to go hump rounds for 6 months.
Dude, see, that's some bullshit. I mean, I get being a number 1 man is a fun fucking job, but being a gunner, that's where the fucking fun is at. That's the bread and butter right there. And
did I say gunner?
Yeah.
Oh shit, I'm an assistant gunner, man. I was a workhorse. Yeah, I was a workhorse.
Yeah. High angle, baby.
I was 6'1" and 250 then, and I was a solid 250, so I was a good AG.
Okay, I gotcha. Damn. And dude, that's fucking sick. I mean, but again, like for the dudes that weren't able to handle the fucking gun line, there was a place for them, and that was fucking the training room. You know what I mean? Oh God, in the mechanized world, the cat it is, bro. Motherfucker, go pull some air guard inside the goddamn.
Put him in the cat with the MRE trash.
Ash and trash, baby. For reals. Fucking A. Well, I mean, it's good to see. I mean, and it was inevitable. It was going to happen. The broads were going to get there. and shit. I'm proud of my female ladies that can handle the fucking job. The issue that I had with the females, honestly, is the ones that come in there with this mentality of like, I'm better than you. You know what I'm saying? Don't come in just to me, just be you. Just be you and you'll be all right. When we had the FET, fuck, I hated that shit. I don't know if you knew what that was. It was the female engagement team. So we had these broads when we went over to Afghanistan. They were supposed to be like intermingling with the fucking the females and shit, right? There were 3 females. The sergeant was just drama. Like, I mean, just fucking drama. The other one, I call her Ranger Reba. She thought she was fucking special forces, and she was like 4 foot tall, 4'11" maybe,
I had all the cool gadgets too, huh?
Dude, and I don't know, but that was her thing. She seemed like a cool chick, she seemed like a really cool chick, and probably somebody I would probably hang out with, but she came in with this attitude like she was fucking God's gift to the fucking, she was like a feminazi, had like something to prove to somebody. So it's bad enough she has a little man complex, but add to that, she's a fucking shit. And then we had this other one who was Giles. Now she's Faust. But, she was just her. You know what I mean? She was just herself. Goofy, funny, made everybody laugh. You know what I'm saying? Cool as fuck, She ended up marrying one of our soldiers, one of the soldiers and shit, one of the NCOs, which goes to show, you put them together, shit's gonna happen. That just
similar thing happened in my battery. Like the exact same thing, actually.
But the thing is, she was cool as fuck is what I'm getting at. She was cool as fuck. She was herself. And I accepted her more than the other 2 because those 2 are just clash, man. Too much drama for mama,
I understand exactly. We had the same. There was honestly most of the women that they got sent to our battery. They were really cool, and a lot of things didn't really have to change because they were so cool about everything.
Right.
There was only a few that I just don't know what their deal was. I don't want to talk bad about them because I never really got to know them because of all the drama they started. I just stayed away from them.
Now, did you guys go to the field with them as well?
Absolutely.
How was the field environment? Did they have like separate tents or separate nets that they slept under?
No, they slept in the back of the LMTV or out on a cot where all we were. They just get in where you fit in. That's what happened.
No issues with like fucking changing clothing and shit like that?
No, I mean, we did our best to give them their privacy. We weren't like gawking at them or nothing.
Right.
If we caught anybody trying to do that, I'd thump them on their head.
That'd be an ass right there. That would be an automatic ass.
We didn't allow no shit like that.
Good. That's what's up, man. I mean, but see, like my issue, I know that I used to like I like to shower next to the gun. You know what I'm saying? Especially on the Paladin. Get that fucking hot ass goddamn water jug, dump it on me, dick swinging out there. I didn't give a fuck about anybody walking by. They got the same dick I do. You know what I mean?
That's what I liked about the 777 though, because every now and then I just toss a solar shower on top of the LMTV. You just drive around with it up there all day, and it'll get hot.
Hell yeah, dude! God damn, those were some good times. I hated the fucking field, but at the same time, I love the field, dude.
I did. I tried to steal my cot when I got out, but they caught me.
Yeah, down to the last day you were knuckleheading, huh?
I did, but I got a whole big old box of toilet paper though, and that shit has lasted me like 2 years.
How long have you been out now?
September 15th, 2019.
No shit. So you're just recently out then, huh?
Yeah.
God damn, dude. Fucking great. What did you do in JBLM while you were there?
I was at 137 FA.
137. That's 2ID, right?
Yeah.
Okay. How? Why? So tell me about your experience there. Sounds like
it's not a good one, man.
Oh no shit.
It was not a good one. I was a specialist, teaching an E6 and an E5 how to be a chief and an ammo team chief because they have never been on a 777 before.
Holy fucking God.
And the whole time I was there, they never wanted to send me to a board. So,
see, that's fucked up, dude.
Yeah.
That's the type of shit I disagree with. I might have been an asshole. Go ahead.
I got bounced around between every section in both batteries. But in between the whole year I was there, I was in all the sections.
Now, was it because you were a hard person to train, or
no? I wasn't in trouble until I did the thing that got me in trouble. I was, from day one that I stepped in the door, I was bouncing around from section to section. And I never had any problems with anyone there in any of the sections ever. I was training a lot of people there.
Right.
And then when I got myself in trouble, I got myself some extra duty and all that. I got demoted and everything. I stopped training people. I was like, I'm getting kicked out. Fuck y'all.
Yeah,
like,
dude. That's some bullshit.
They'd be like, hey, Rowland, go do this. I'm like, I'm a fuzzy. I don't know how to do that. What are you talking about?
Right. Hey, above my pay grade.
I don't teach classes anymore.
Dude, that's some fucked up shit that they would do you like that, you know. Obviously I don't know the whole fucking full story. I'm just going off of what you've told me, but I don't see, like, the ones that we will bounce around from section to section were the ones that can't get rights, pretty much. You know, like, okay, maybe this motherfucking chief, I'll have a better opportunity with them and getting them right. You know, because I had a couple of those that came to my sections, and then for them not to fucking you know, send you to the board after you're teaching them their fucking job, that's fucking sad. That's fucking fucked up leadership. Like I said, I might have been an asshole as a chief, which I don't deny. There was a lot of leadership qualities that I look back in hindsight that I wish I would change. But then again, at the same time, it is what it is. But I never treated my soldiers unfairly, ever. You know, I always had their fucking backs, and when possible, I would fucking send them to the board.
I don't like to say I had bad leaders. I don't believe that there's bad leaders out there. I mean, like, I just say I had leaders. Then some of them were better than others.
Mm-hmm.
But I always adjusted and tried to get along and work with whoever was in charge of me or whoever I was in charge of the best I could. If I ever had a problem with anyone, like, they fucking earned it, because I really did go out of my way to stay out of conflict.
Right. You know, I will say that there is bad leadership out there. There's some motherfuckers that are leaders that should not be in leading positions. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. I just can't stand when people are disrespectful for no reason.
Right.
Like, I get the rank structure and everything, and I will respect everyone regardless of rank until you give me a reason not to. But once you give me that reason not to, like, that shit went out the door.
Right. Yeah, I was a yeller. But it didn't take too much to fucking get disrespect. Disrespect would be the biggest thing that would get me. You know, if I tell you to do something, just fucking do it. You know, I came from, you know, where, hey, private, go do this. Roger, chief. Not a why, not a this is stupid. Like, Roger, chief, and I go do it. Now, under my breath, would I be talking shit? Yeah. With the other privates, would I be talking shit? Yeah. You know, but
hell yeah, everybody would.
Exactly. We all went through the same, you know, it's a rites of passage almost. But when I started getting, like, motherfuckers being mouthy, like, who the fuck are you talking to? You know what I mean?
Yeah. They forget about that fine line in the sand.
Bro, I was always down at it. We could take the ranks off and just hit the fucking wood line.
My first chief, he really did let us fight.
Hell yeah, dude. Sometimes you need to let that shit happen, bro.
Hell yeah. I was always down for it. When I went to every section I went to after that, I tried to fight people and they were never down for it. And I was like, y'all some pussies. I was like, y'all need to send me back to Alpha Battery.
Oh, bitch made motherfuckers. Nah, dude. Sometimes you got to take it behind the Connex and just squash it. But that's the biggest thing. It needs to be squashed after that fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I shake hands with him right after. I'm like, we're done, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, every time. And usually there was never no more problems.
And that's the best way to do it, man. That's how shit was handled on the gun line. You know, you got beef. All right, too easy. Go handle your business. We used to do combatives at the end of the field problems, and you know, sometimes the combatives would get a little extra physical, but it was okay because afterwards, it was all gravy. You know, especially after you've been in the field for a fucking month. You think tensions aren't high? Shit.
Hell yeah.
Oh man, you got some stinky ass motherfuckers. You tired?
The last chief I had in Washington at JBLM, that dude hated me. Well, he liked me a lot at first because I didn't need a TM. Because at one point in my career, I carried it around with me so much. Most of it was already there. So if he asked questions, I had the answers.
No shit.
Then I got in trouble and it was like night and day.
No shit.
Yeah. And he was always talking shit to me after I got in trouble in motorcycle, and I just always kind of laughed it off and said something goofy, just kind of trying to kill him with kindness. And then I had just had surgery on my sinuses right here and my septum, and he was trying to force me to do combatives still. And I was like, okay, I'll do it. I was like, but I'm not doing any striking because I'm not going to risk getting hit in the face.
Right.
And he was like, all right. I was like, but I'm rolling around with you.
Hell yeah.
And at the time, I'm pretty heavy because I just had surgery and I wasn't working out and I was eating a lot. And like, I was just fat. That's what it boiled down to.
Right.
I was 275 pounds.
Woo! Damn. I can't talk shit. I'm 250 right now. And so, but you're 6'1", 6'2"?
I'm 6 foot now. I don't know how I shrunk, but I was 6'1" when I joined the Army.
That's fucking funny.
Whole damn inch.
Bro, no lie, man. Or as the kids say, no cap. Bro, I was 5'11" and almost 6 feet, right? When I got out and I fucking did my height, I was like almost 5'10" and some change. Like, what the fuck? How did I shrink? And I try to fucking get it in my head, like maybe my posture or some shit. I think it's all that gear that we have, man. Somehow or another, it compressed our fucking bones. I mean,
well, yeah, because jumping in and out of the damn trucks constantly with extra 50 pounds of gear.
Yeah, that's true, dude. So
I've had 4 knee surgeries, and I'm about to have another one.
God damn. Now, did you get to roll around with the chief though?
Yeah. And I was like a super heavyweight compared to him. He's just a short little, like he couldn't have been more than like 170 pounds, maybe.
Oh like, my God. Was he Mexican?
He was short. Yeah, he was.
Did his last name start with a G?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, because I'm about to say it sounds like Sergeant Godoy. Oh,
no, it wasn't that. If I think about it later, I'll be able to send your name. But
it's all good, baby, dude.
But I didn't really have to use any power. I just used my body weight the whole time, and I just kept pinning him like. But I was doing it in like really sissy ways, like you would do your wife, you know?
Yeah.
He was getting mad. He was. I'm pretty sure he wanted to hit me in the face.
You were manhandling his ass.
I was. I was smiling the whole time.
Dude, you should have bent him over and said, "Give me some chon." Oh shit, bro. Dude, that's fucking awesome, man. I mean, you know what? It needs to be done. And it's fucked up that you know, your chief, because your chief, man, my favorite time was always being a chief, because yeah, I might have been rough around the edges with my Joes, but I loved every single one of those motherfuckers, man. Even the one that got on my biggest fucking nerves, which I can't remember his name right now. God damn. God, I hated that piece of shit. I was so close to beating the fuck out of him inside the Humvee. God damn, what was his name? I can't remember it right now. But, I mean, I still love that motherfucker. I would tell that dude, like, man, you got so much fucking potential. You can be an NCO. You can do this. But he was too much like this Dane Cook attitude where everything was a fucking joke. And, oh, god damn. Just thinking about him is starting to frustrate me right now. But
there was a guy that used to frustrate me like that. His name was Panyawa.
Sounds a very Samoan name.
I don't know if he was Samoan or what, but he definitely wasn't white.
Yeah, it did sound like a Smith.
he was a really smart guy though. He was, but when he got a job that he didn't want, he would just play stupid until they would finally freaking move him somewhere else.
Fuck that.
Yeah, he's the one that I had to hump rounds because of.
Oh, let's see. Fuck that, dude. If you can't handle, you can't fucking take your weight. Get the fuck out. Get out. That's type of shit. Like,
I was humping rounds and ramming them by myself for 6 months until we finally got a Davardi on Fort Carson, and they were like, "Hey, he can't do that." I was like, "Wow, I've been doing it all this time. What the hell?" You were
ramming the round by yourself on the 777?
Yeah, I ran them and rammed them.
Wow, dude, that's fucking damn. I've seen one video of some jarhead who was just by himself, just ramming that fucking and seating it. Dunk. Normally, you see two people with the rammer and put it in, but this motherfucker was just doing it by himself. Dunk, and then I was like, God damn, that's a fucking beast, man.
They came and videoed our section doing it one time, and everyone stole my method of running and ramming the rounds so that they could start doing it with their guys that were hosses that could do it by themselves.
Yeah. Shit. I mean, so you're one of those corn-fed white boys that pretty fucking big and thick and get shit done.
God. I used to be, but not anymore. I got little chicken legs. I don't work out and everything like I used to. I just go on walks and everything because my knees and everything, I can't really run and squat and everything like I used to.
Gotcha. Well, shit, fucking. So what do you do now as a civilian?
Private security. I work for, well, I don't know if I can say their name, but it's private security.
Right on. How's that treating you?
I mean, it's not bad, honestly. I'm only doing unarmed right now. And it's paying really well. And
okay.
They want me to move up to armed just because I have a military background, and they do courier stuff like Brinks.
Oh, okay.
And they actually move federal mint and stuff like, and they pay a lot for the armed courier stuff.
Dude,
so I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, definitely, man. No doubt. I mean, that's fucking good. I mean, it's good in a sense that at least it's keeping you busy. You're doing something productive. It's something that fucking you're not breaking your fucking back on. You know what I mean? And dude, I'm telling you, when I transitioned out, bro, and started working in this call center, I ain't about that life, bro. I ain't fucking about that life. But unfortunately, my wife wanted a fucking car and a house and 3 kids, so got to pay the fucking bills. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know how that is.
Anything that you learned from the military or that you brought out to the civilian life that's been helping you out through it?
I would say because I've had to bounce around from job to job just because I didn't know what I wanted to do, and I got into some jobs and I was like, oh, I freaking hate this. I thought it was going to be different.
Right.
But I didn't quit them right away. Gave it some time to feel it out a little bit, before I made sure. So I would say, like, I definitely had learned a lot of patience in the Army because I was definitely really immature, impatient young man when I joined the Army.
Well, I mean, so did you think you straightened out a bit when you were in?
Yes, definitely.
You think you would have been down the wrong path? Like if you would have stayed in school, what would have been your major in? If what were you trying to get a degree in if you would have stayed in?
Physical education, recreation, and sports medicine.
Well, that's not happening anymore.
Yeah, no, not anymore.
That shit went out the window a couple surgeries ago.
Yeah.
Dude. But I mean, it sounds like, teaching was something that you wanted to do at least, something along those lines, right?
Yeah, I was also thinking about maybe being like a history teacher or something like that too, because history was always something that interested me.
Same. I love fucking history, bro. By the way, just know that's a nice ass fucking shirt you're wearing, man.
Yeah?
Hell yeah. OTGL. I need to start branding that shit a little bit
Gun
more. What's on the back on that one?
I'm on my phone. I can't show you.
Oh, okay. It's all good. Hey, you know what? That's on them. They need to go get one. Dude, it's a trip, man. I mean, coming back to the civilian sector, especially you did 6 years, right? So
Yeah.
did you have any struggles like coming from the military aspect of things to the civilian aspect of things, or did you transition pretty smoothly? Like, was it like a seamless transition for you?
I wouldn't say seamless. It wasn't really hard, but I don't know. I kind of felt useless because I didn't have people asking me questions and stuff all the time. So I didn't feel as useful and stuff. So I started getting a little bit depressed and everything. And then I just kind of started talking to my wife about it, and she was like, "Well, just give it a little bit. You know, they'll see that you know more than what they think you do. You know."
Right.
But just yeah, I think that was probably it. Just I didn't have people always coming to me like I did before I got out, asking me questions about the gun and everything. So I felt a
Oh,
little
okay.
like I didn't feel useful.
Right.
Like
Dude, I'm sure a lot of people feel that same exact way. Like, you don't feel like there's a fucking purpose anymore. You
yeah,
know what I mean? Like, so what's my purpose now? What do I do? You know, I completely understand that fucking and I'm sure there's a lot of folks out there that feel that same way because you're used to having a goal per se, you know, like, okay, I'm gonna knock this out, this is gonna get done, good to go, you know, or you feel like you're useful in a way like, hey, Sergeant, how can I get this done? Or hey, specialist, what can I do to make this better? And especially when you're like a subject matter expert, you know, it makes you feel pretty good about yourself because shit, I'm top shit over here. You know, I'm teaching motherfucking sergeants and staff sergeants their job. Then you come
yeah.
back out here and it's like twiddling your fucking thumbs of like, okay, now what? You know,
hmm
that shit's difficult, man.
I had to learn to slow down too, and not be 30 minutes early to everything.
I still eat fast as fuck and I'm still early as fuck to everything. Some things never change, man. You know, like this is gonna sound stupid as fuck and it's gonna sound fucking boot as fuck. I don't like walking on grass. I do everything I can to avoid walking on grass. And I remember, like, wait a minute, this is my yard. You know what I'm saying? Why am I walking around this shit?
I still catch myself trying to not walk and talk on my phone or walk with my hands in my pockets and stuff like that.
Dude, walking with my hands in my pocket. I still haven't broken that fucking habit yet. You know what I catch myself doing? When I'm walking from my car to my office, I catch myself like if I have anything, it'll be in my left hand. I always carry it in my left hand just because I'm used to fucking in the event I
Yeah.
have to salute. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like,
I
wait a
do the
minute.
same.
Yeah, dude. You know what was crazy when I first got out, and I don't do it as much anymore. But when I first got out, I still went to parade rest. You know, like for my manager, my supervisor, when I talk to them, I don't. It's just a habit. I'm not parade rest per se, but like just at rest with my hands behind my back, and
Yeah.
little by
I did
little that.
that. I did that in a job interview for a different security position, and they were like, "At ease, man." And I was like, "Oh shit."
Right, but you know what? It shows that you have discipline, man. It shows that you have discipline. I don't understand. Like, I don't think I'd be able to make it in this man's army at this time. And yeah, whatever. I mean, toxic leader, whatever, dude. I've been seeing TikTok recently, bro. I don't understand why
Yeah.
some of these motherfuckers go on there and talk the shit that they do, and you're like, God damn, dude, you're making us look like fucking weak ass pussies.
I was always under the impression that you could get kicked out for saying some of the shit that some of them people are on there saying in uniform, or just saying even for after stating the fact that you're in the military, like
100% agree. I've seen some political shit that they're in uniform. I'm thinking to myself, like, you're not supposed to be doing that in uniform. You know what I mean? But
yeah.
hey, you know what? I see LTs on there, dude, doing some corny ass shit, and I'm like, you're supposed to be a leader of fucking soldiers. But hey, you know what? New army, I guess, man.
I think it was yesterday, there's a girl from Texas who won Miss Colorado. She's stationed at Fort Carson. And I was sitting there thinking, how in the heck did she have time for that? I didn't even have time to enroll for school the entire 4.5 years I was there.
Dude, fucking facts, dude. Hey, speaking of school, is this something that you like? If you could go back in time to talk to private fucking Rowland or specialist Rowland, would you tell yourself, hey, maybe you should do some school while you're in, or is it something that, nah, it's not for me? I wouldn't have done it anyway.
I definitely wouldn't have done it while I was in.
Okay.
I just didn't. I wasn't mature enough at the time when I actually could have stuck it out in school and actually done well. I wasn't mature enough to actually do it at that point.
Yeah.
And then I had too much responsibility to actually try and do that whenever I was finally got to that point. But if I could go back, I would tell them like, hey, probably just finish and get the degree that you were going for so that you don't have to go in and start as a fuzzy.
Right.
Like that's the biggest thing, because I think that would have been a way bigger advantage for me.
Yeah, if you would have gotten a degree, you would have been able to come in as at least a specialist, or you could have commissioned as a butter bar and some other fucking.
I definitely wouldn't have commissioned though.
Dude, I think to myself, if I could have been an officer, that's not me. Too much politics involved in that shit.
Oh yeah.
Even at the senior NCO level, from what I've been seeing, once they hit that fucking diamond, once they get that second rocker, it starts getting political, let alone the fucking third rocker. Done.
Oh yeah.
That's where it's all political shit there. And I couldn't do it, man. I came in a time when I remember my first smoke would tell me, fucking officer, you come talk to me. Old Smoke Norwood, man. He was like, don't you go talk to them officers. They got to put that shit on paper. You come talk to Smoke. And like, all right, Smoke, man, I got you. That's why I always had a love-hate relationship with my NCOs. I love the way that they fucking that they mentored me now that I look at it in hindsight. But I fucking hated being a private for those guys, dude, because it seemed like I couldn't do shit right. And you just got to go with the punches,
For the most part, I had pretty good officers throughout my entire career. There's only a few freaking Einsteins that we had to deal with.
Fucking good idea, fairies, dude.
I told one he was a fucking idiot one day in the motor pool. He's the first lieutenant, and he was trying to write me up, get me kicked out for it.
Get the fuck out of here. Wow. Was he a fucking idiot, though? I mean, did he deserve
Yeah.
to be? Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was a fucking idiot.
Dude, I'm telling you, we had a lieutenant, and this guy was fucking, he looked like he was missing a few chromosomes, man. I mean, he was mildly fucking retarded.
Everybody had a couple extra.
Yeah, that one of the two. This guy was fucking dumb. This guy, I don't know how he was an officer, but it goes to show you that not everybody that goes to college is a smart motherfucker. Because this guy, he might have been book smart, but he lacked common sense. This guy had a negligent discharge in front of the commander. I just put it at that. You know what I'm saying? So I went on block leave. And when I came back, we had a new fucking PL. That's how quick it happened, dude. I went on block leave or on mid-tour leave from Iraq. Came back, he was gone. Like, damn, okay. I thought he was still my PL, but nope, he was working. That guy, no common sense, bro. No common sense. But I mean, I just couldn't do it just because I like being with the Joes. That was my thing. I came up on the gun line. I did not want to go work at any S shops. I did not want to go do schools or anything like that. Keep me on the line. And then unfortunately, it came to the point where it was adios Army, and to this date, I miss it, man. Is there anything that you miss about your time in the military?
Yeah, I miss most of my friends. I made so many really good friends when I was in the Army, and I had a lot of really good mentors.
Yeah.
That sometimes I still call or text today to ask for advice.
That's fucking awesome, dude. That it's one thing that if it's one thing about the military that I do miss the most, it a lot is definitely the fucking friendships you make there. Because you got some fake motherfuckers for sure, but you also got some real fucking motherfuckers that are real brothers.
Oh yeah.
They'll fucking, oh, you got no place to go? Come on down, man, and I'll take care of you. And no matter what time of day it is, you can hit them up and they'll be there for you, dude.
Yeah. I just had a buddy of mine. He was stationed with me at Fort Carson. He came to Fort Carson from Hawaii, I think it was, in like 2015. And he just popped in from Texas a couple of weeks ago, just kind of surprised. And he was about to stay in a hotel. I was like, no. I got 2 spare bedrooms, man. Come on. Exactly. You know better than that. You're staying in my city. Come on.
Let's see. I talked to Urena prior to getting with you. And I asked him if there was any things that I should know about. So he did say cooking. He says that cooking is something you're good at. So apparently you're a good cook. What the hell is your best dish that you can cook?
I wouldn't say I'm a good cook, but I grill a lot.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I can cook in the kitchen too. Like I can bake or fry or whatever. It's nothing. But
so, what do you think your fucking best meal is that you can grill?
If I was gonna cook something to try and impress somebody, it would probably be a steak dinner with like steak and potatoes and some grilled veggies.
All right. Do you put flavor on your steak?
Like, no, I don't typically.
Any seasoning?
No, but I'll ask people how they prefer theirs, and if they want something on theirs, I'll do it up for them.
All right, question. What's the best way for a steak to be eaten? Rare, medium rare, well done?
I won't touch a steak that's cooked anything over medium, and I won't be happy about eating one medium. Okay. I'll eat mine typically medium rare is what I'll eat, but I will eat rare or blue steak sometimes.
The fuck is blue steak?
It's rarer than rare.
Is it like fucking fresh cut off the goddamn cow? What the fuck is that shit?
They basically just get the grill really high and cook it for like 35, 45 seconds on each side, and it just
enough to sizzle.
Yeah, and instead of having a warm red center like you would for a rare, you'll have a cool red center.
Bro, that shit just sounds like you cut that shit off the goddamn cow and put that shit in a microwave for 30 seconds and ate it.
It depends on what kind of meat you're getting, though.
I am not doing that on any pork. I'll tell you that right now. That's not.
Oh hell no! Hell no! I'm talking about beef.
All right, shit. Dude. I don't know, man. That just sounds like something that I'm gonna have fucking creepy crawlers in my fucking stomach later on because it didn't get cooked right. I'm gonna get some E. coli because of that shit, bro.
I've been eating steak like that my whole life, though, and I have actually seen people eat it like that and get sick. But me personally, I've never had any issues.
You must have that good immune system. God damn.
I used to think I had a cast iron stomach, but I can't hardly eat any spicy food anymore. It messes me up. I used to love spicy food. That was my favorite.
All right, what kind of spicy are we talking about? Are we talking about a dash of salt? Are we talking about spicy?
No.
You put some fucking Lari seasoning.
No, I love Mexican food.
Oh, word?
I'll put salsa on everything.
Yeah. That dude, that's one thing I never understood. Why the fuck is everything that's Mexican is because it has tomato and salsa on it? I remember we had an MRE like with Mexican rice. All it was rice with fucking tomato sauce in it. Like, really? That's Mexican rice?
No, one of my best friends growing up, Fabian, I used to always go hang out with him, and they just taught me how to make salsa when I was over there over the summer one summer. And
oh, okay.
So
that was me
the only way they make it. No, yeah, that was a watch.
Was he one of the out there plowing the fields and shit?
No.
Oh,
We both worked at we didn't work there at the same time, but we both worked at the sale barn at one point in Siloam Springs. It's a bigger town right there next to Watts.
Oh, okay. Cool shit. Cool shit. So, what other type of shit do you miss? Like, do you miss the field at all from being out there, or any stories from the field that you have remembered or recall?
I do miss field problems, but I hated going to the field and only doing dry fire. Like if we were going to the field to train, let's do a couple dry fires just to knock the dust off, but we better shoot some live rounds.
Fucking facts. Oh my God, you are not lying. I couldn't stand that shit. Gunline, gunline, gunline. Dry, dry, dry. Fuck that, man. That's a waste of my fucking time.
You see the assistant gunner just lose all motivation as soon as that happens on a 777. We're pumping the hell out of that thing.
Dude, I could just imagine what it would be like doing like sweeping zones. Did you guys ever practice sweeping zones on the 777?
Yeah, you got to do that to certify now.
Oh fuck!
You didn't have to do that to certify at first, at least not when I first came in. Anyways, yeah. And as soon as I got to JBLM, they were like, I had to teach the MO team chief how to do sweeping zones. That was one of the things I was teaching them to do.
Jesus Christ. Well, did they come from heavy or something? Did they have mechanized over there?
No, they had 777s. They had the unit. The unit they were in only had 777s,
and they still didn't know how to do their fucking jobs. Jesus fucking monkey fuckers.
People got hurt a lot, and there was a lot of people hurting themselves in that.
Dude, that's some shit. That's something I don't understand there. Cause fuck that. Dude, I had to humble myself when I got to Korea because I came from a Paladin unit, went to Korea, which is Paladin. I was an E4. And when my chief, Sergeant Aguayo, said, go initialize the gun, and I gave him this look of, Chief, I don't know what the fuck that is. He had PFC DOSed. Go show Specialist Lopez how to initialize the gun. Last time that ever happened. Last time, bro. I mean, I had to humble myself, you know. And it happened again in Carson, because when I was in 277 back in 05 through 07, we were mechanized. So when I had orders to go to Carson, I'm fucking gravy, baby. I'm fucking gravy because it's mechanized. That's all I know. Lo and behold, I get there. Where the fuck
surprise, surprise.
Dude, my fucking head caved in. I'm like, 119ers? I'm going from the fucking Cadillac to a pea shooter. You know, so I was pissed, bro. I did not want to go to that fucking piece at all. And anybody that knew me when I first got to 277 in Carson, all I did was talk about the Paladin. Motherfuckers were tired of me talking about the fucking Paladin, bro. It's like, you know, that one guy that goes on deployment and comes back and all he does is talk about that deployment all the fucking time. That was me talking about the Paladin. And then till I got to chief that fucking pea shooter, I fell in love with that bitch, man.
Those things always did look fun, man. They was always slinging around fast as hell.
Oh, yeah, dude. Once that motherfucking spade is dug in, dude, man, my gunner, I didn't have to check his shit anymore. Just fire. I mean, I'm not saying that's the right thing to do. I'm just saying that's how much I trusted my gunner, though. He would just be like, set ready, fire. Fucking dude. I mean, it's my rank going up that tube anyway. You know what I'm saying? As long as I don't hear rear the piece, face the piece fall in, I'm good. Shit, fuck that.
Hell yeah. My chief, whenever I was running and ramming rounds by myself, he would verify rounds beforehand, before missions. Because we were tight with FDC and they knew I was doing it by myself and I was the only one in the battery at the time. So they'd tell us what was coming down. Nice. And I have all the rounds fused and ready to go for that mission already.
Well, the cool thing was also with, you know, most of the time it was fucking a standard round, which was a fucking HEPD, and it's gonna be a 739er. You know what I'm saying? So that was fucking standard fucking data. Now, if they had different fuses, then we're fucked. But dude, I'll tell you what, I don't know if you got to experience this, but when they say, hey, we're about to expend all ammo.
Yeah, I've done that.
That's the greatest fucking feeling ever.
I ran all the rounds for a 30-round mission and rammed them all by myself.
Get the fuck out of here.
We had all those rounds left. They said expend all ammo. I looked at my chief and he said, get the fucking rounds.
Dude. We did that on one of our field problems when I was a private. And you had all fucking 4 guns on our platoon. And they started dividing up the rounds. You know, like everybody's going to have the same amount of fucking rounds. The fire mission is going to come down and it's going to go, you know, expend all ammo to your, go black on ammo. Dude, I swear to God, it was like a scene from the Civil War. Seeing all these fucking rounds just boom, boom, these cannons just going out. The whole fucking field just fucking full of wolf pussy and just choking on that shit, man. Dude, that is the greatest fucking feeling. And for those of y'all that don't know what wolf pussy is, are you even artillery, bro?
Do you even T-Lab spam?
Do you even T-Lab spam? Dude, I guarantee you there's some motherfuckers out there like, what the fuck does that mean? Go get off the mechanized and you'll understand, goddamn it. Dude, it's been fucking awesome having you on here, bro. I've been enjoying this shit. I probably talk a lot, and that's because I fucking had this was my fucking food all day, coffee. I hope you've enjoyed your time here on the line, bro. I gotta have you back on here again.
It's been great. I'd love to be back.
Oh, fucking. And are you gonna go and tag yourself on this one through the? Because, dude, I swear to God, like I was betting with Urena. I was talking with him, like, dude, do you know who Rowland is? He's like, yeah, I was one of my old soldiers. Like, dude, I don't know if he thinks we're doing this shit live, but he's like, because I'm getting the messages like on new message. And I'm like, does this motherfucker think we're doing it live?
No, I didn't realize I was typing the comments like I was actually in the conversation without timestamps and stuff. Because I was just like enjoying it so much.
Yeah.
My wife, she'd yell at me because she'd be doing it at the kitchen table doing homework. She's trying to be a dental hygienist.
Okay.
And I just be laughing and going on like I'm actually in the conversation. Right. She's like, "Can you keep it down?"
Dude, that's why I had to get you on here, man, because honestly, you've been one of the biggest supporters of the podcast, and I appreciate it, man. I every time I read your comments, they're fucking having me dying, and I'm wondering like, fuck, what is he talking about? Because now I gotta go back. I honestly, when I get done with the podcast, it's like I do a brain dump and I have absolutely no idea what the fuck we talked about. So I'm having to fucking think about on what do I put on? Like, we talked about this, we talked about that. I don't know what else. We rambled. Enjoy, because that's why when you put on there, like, I would have done this, or like when you're answering it, right? Like if you're in a conversation, I'm like, what the fuck is he talking about? Fuck, I gotta go back and try to re-listen to it. Or also I gotta get with whoever was listening, like, what is he talking about? That's why I said put a timestamp on it, because that way I can be like, oh, that's what he's talking about. Okay, dude, I'm telling you, I fucking enjoy the interactions that we have on there, bro. And I got you on Facebook, dude. Anytime, hit me up, bro. Anytime you want to come on, I gotta get you on. Go ahead.
I've been banned for like 60 days. That's why I haven't been on.
On Facebook?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
I got like 3 days left.
Goddamn! Who did you piss off?
I said that I was gonna do. I better not say it on here. I'll tell you on Facebook Messenger. All
right, too easy, dude. Yeah, man. Again, it's been a pleasure. Hey, good luck to your wife on a dental hygienist, man. That shit. That's a good gig right there. That's a really good gig. I was a dental assistant. And that's
what she's been doing for 3 years.
No shit.
Yeah.
Dude, I was a dental assistant, did that shit for a couple of years before the war kicked off. And if I would have stayed as a civilian, I would have been a hygienist, because that's easy fucking money. And all you do is clean nasty ass teeth. You know, I can do that all day. Hey,
she sends me pictures of some horror stories, man.
Dude, the worst part is that there's beautiful women, gorgeous, bro, gorgeous women. And then they open their mouth and you look at them like, ugh, Damn, bitch, you got some advanced periodontitis going up in there. God, floss your fucking teeth.
She sent me a picture of some guy that came in and pulled his dentures out, and he had mold all in the up in his dentures. They had to clean it out of the roof of his mouth too.
Oh, what the fuck, dude? That's gross.
Yeah, I'm like, did you not taste that?
Right?
Like,
Bleh.
and then they have the audacity to like get an attitude with the people that are in there cleaning that crap.
Dude.
I'm like, you have no right. You have no right.
That's fucking disgusting, dude. Just thinking about it. God damn. Well, yeah, man. You know, good luck to your old lady. Hopefully she gets that shit knocked out. And dude, you won't have to work anymore. Shit. She can go ahead and just bring in the bacon and you can just chill at the house. Shit.
I can't not work though, man. I gotta do something.
True.
If I could get a job fishing for the rest of my life, that'd be a good job.
Dude, have you checked into what is it? The game wardens, fish and wildlife? I'm sure they gotta have some fucking jobs out there.
They do, but I got a bit of a background that kind of eliminates me from it.
Yeah.
So
we are eye to eye on that.
We could talk more about that on different episodes.
We talk offline on that one. Yeah. Trust me, I'm picking up what you're putting down, baby. You know, it's like when they always tell me, like, dude, why don't you apply for this and apply for that? Yeah, you don't know Lopez from 1997. So there's just certain things that the Army was able to look away from, but civilian sector, I don't understand that, dude. Yeah, I'm gonna give you, check it out, Gunline. I'm gonna give y'all a freebie here. In 1997, I was convicted of a felony for grand theft. All right. Long story short, that felony followed me. And when I tried to join the military, they said that, you know, I couldn't do it because I had that felony, right? A couple years later, the war kicks off. All of a sudden, I went to go see a recruiter just for the shits and giggles because I met somebody that had the same background as I did, right? And he was like, yeah, dude, I have a felony and they let me in. Like, really? So I went to go see this recruiter. This recruiter said, what kind of felony do you have? I told him felony grand theft. He said, I can get you in. I said, bullshit. He said, yes, I can. But you need to cover up some of those tattoos. Some of these tattoos were not of the type that would qualify me as a military personnel. I showed him that I was down to change my past and he was going to help me set up my future. Long story short, no waivers needed. Not one fucking waiver needed for me to join the Army. And I'm having a felony now. All I had to do was to sit down with a major, explain to him what happened, and I'm able to come in, right? Guess what happens? I do my 10 years in the Army. I get medically retired due to some shit. I come into Texas, and I'm like, hey, the Army let me carry around a fucking M4. They let me fucking have an M16. I was able to fire a 240 Bravo and carry that bitch for a year. I fired 50 cals. I was a chief of a Paladin and a chief of an M119er howitzer, 155 millimeter, 105 millimeter. I should be able to go buy me a cool little pistol, right? Nice little 38 revolver or a nice little Taurus 9 millimeter. Nope. I go in there. I do the app. You know how they say motherfuckers could get a gun within 15 minutes? That's a lie, bro. I came back with a fucking, yeah, we're going to have to check on you. We'll give you an answer in 2 days. 2 days later, yeah, you were denied a weapon because of your background. Really? So I was good enough for the Army to fucking carry a weapon, but in my civilian sector, nope.
Some real weapons of war too.
Right? You know, if you want to say assault rifles, yeah, I carried machine guns, but
if they think those are scary, they should come out to the gun line.
Dude, for real, man. I can't hear out of one ear because of the loud booms, but it is what it is. But hey, we'll talk offline. But yeah, that's why I can't get certain specific jobs and I can't leave the current job that I'm at either. Because my past kind of fucks me up. Now, I'm not going to blame anybody but myself for my shit, right? But at the same time, I'm still a little bit pissed off that the Army was good enough for the military, but not good enough for the civilian sector. But anyways, You know what, dude? I do appreciate your service, though. You know, for those motherfuckers that even though you left the army on a not so good fucking terms, you still did more than what 1%, less than 1% of this fucking country does. So for that, you should be fucking proud. And you know, thank you for being on the gun line with us, brother. I appreciate
yeah, it's good to be here.
Any fucking shout outs you want to give out before we end this shit?
Yeah, I'll shout out to your arena. Thanks for getting me on here, mentioning me for it. Appreciate it, Chief.
There you go, Urena or Urethra. Dude, I didn't get to say this last time, but Urena fucking, he fucking called me Dreamy. I haven't been able to fucking talk about it because he hasn't been on here. And the last time he was on here, we completely went off the fucking rails on the last podcast. Dude, we went on for 2 hours. I didn't even realize that shit on the last podcast. But fucking that motherfucker said I look dreamy, is all I'm saying. Urena, the ball's in your court. Defend yourself for calling me dreamy. Before we go, if you could suck your own dick, would you do it?
Absolutely.
Goddamn right. Would you nut and swallow?
Nope.
We have our limits, right?
You gotta draw a line somewhere.
Somewhere, goddamn it. Hey, Rowland, it's been a pleasure having on you here, bro. And I'll tag you on the Facebook if that's cool with you.
Yep.
Even though you're still suspended for the next couple of days.
I'll still get it.
All right, too easy, man. Hey, you stay safe out there, stay easy. And if at any time you feel down or whatnot, I'm just a holler away. Hit me up, all right, brother?
Yeah, you too, bro. God bless.
You too, brother. Stay safe out there with your family. Love, peace, and hair grease, y'all. Rounds complete. In the mission. Gun line out. Bye, motherfuckers.